So somehow you got suckered into doing vinyl plank flooring in a house full of angled walls. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make those angle cuts super easy so you could go ahead and get this job done with the quickness and get on with your exciting life. So check this out right here. We got a plank that has to slide under the door jamb here and angle off of the wall. Now I'm going to cut a little notch in here. I'm going to try to get you a close-up on this. And we're going to cut a little notch because I got about 1 inch of just straight board that's going to line up under the door jamb. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the angle for you there, but I clipped that little notch there. Next, we're going to go ahead and take this plank and we're going to go ahead and line it up with the next plank. We're not going to interlock it. We're just going to line it up there so it's straight. Now, you can't see in here, but it's running up the wall because I'm in the hallway. That's why we got that little angle going. Next, we're going to take a plank and use it as our straight edge off of the wall. Oh, by the way, you're going to need a knife, some snips, and a hammer to put all this together in a dummy plank, but hang tight here. So now we got this lined up. We got the plank up against the wall and it's lined up with that little notch I cut out of it, and it's going to run straight on out there. So with this all lined up, we're going to go ahead and get my knife and we're going to score this a few times here. Now the beauty of vinyl plank flooring is all you need is a knife, score it a few times, and you can snap it off with that mighty might you got in them arms there. No need to get up and use saws or anything like that. So we scored it a few times. We're looking good. Bam! Let's go ahead and snap that off. There we go. Now we got to line it up to see if we actually did this right. Now I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert here. I didn't. And you most likely won't either get it on your first shot. That's what we're going to walk it through step by step. Now we got a little bark on the tree, if you will. So we're going to take our blade and we're going to shave the bark. Now if you're saying, what the heck is bark on the tree mean? It just means that there's a little bit of salvage exposed. You know, the bottom part of the vinyl plank that you don't want any of that to show. It's just going to get in your way. So we shave that off with the knife. Now we're going to go ahead and see if it slides into place. This is where your snips are going to come into play. When I say snips, we're actually going to use tint snips because it's super easy to cut through the planks on this. See, we're sliding it under and I'm like, ooh, I got a little meat on the bone I got to clip off still. Now, if you see where my hand is, you can see the little tiny gap right there. You see a little gap where my finger is? We just have to clip a little bit more off the side. So when I slide that in, it slides all the way over and lines up perfectly. So check this out. By the way, all the tools for vinyl plank flooring, under $100, including the multi-tool for cutting the door jambs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to run a little dummy line right there just to mark what I need. See me taking my blade right along that wall there. Now I'm going to slide it out. Wiggle it back and forth. Don't get too aggressive. You don't want to break that interlocking system. Now that we got that out, let's go ahead and get some snips. And we're going to clippity clip. Know what I'm saying? So just take your time. Find that line you created with your knife. Snip that off right there. And like I said, under $100, you could be in business in the vinyl plank flooring game. And like, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You could take on nice square rooms, get a couple dollars a square foot, empty and ready to go for your installation only. A phenomenal side hustle. You can follow the videos on this channel to go ahead and learn more about that. But let's get back to this here. We're clipping this off. Let's see if we actually get it right this time, or if we got to go back again and do it again. So get that snipped off. Boom. All right. See if we're looking good there. If we got to shave a little bark off the tree, let's go ahead and take it on home here. So we're going to line that up. Everything's good there. Now that's good, we're going to slide it on. Look at that clackety clack. That's how you do.